Well, there we go. It's Saturday and it's midday. I'm downtown at Cafe Giversio and I'm having my breakfast. Lovely. Annie's at home, she's studying. Exam tomorrow, tax. No pressure. Let's see how that goes. Right, going to talk about GSM. Do you know what GSM is in Davao City? So, GSM. It's the green taxi. It started about 8-10 months ago, and they brought in loads of taxis from Vietnam, about 500 I believe. They're based in Sasa, but they couldn't start work because they didn't have a business license, they didn't have an operator's license, they didn't have registration with the BIR. So they had loads of paperwork missing, and they thought they could just turn up and start work after investing millions. Anyway, that's all been cleared up now, and I'm going to post you a picture of a little green taxi that you can have a look at, and I'll go through a couple of things that I know about it. Look at that. There's GSM. All electric. Vietnamese electric car. Takes a long time to get ready, doesn't it? Oh, he's going backwards first. There we go. No movement. Oh, look at that. There's 500 of those in Davao City now. 500. They pay 500 peso a day out of what you make, and if you make more than 2,000 a day, you get bonuses and perks and benefits. There we go. The way forward in Davao. Okay, the green taxi that you just seen, you can go into a contract at GSM in Sasa. It's 2,200 peso a day rental. Most taxis in Davao are 1,100, 1,400. GSM is 2,000 plus. The taxi driver gets paid a flat rate of between 520 and 545 peso a day for only an 8-hour day. Not allowed to do any more than 8 hours a day. Now, if the taxi driver makes more money than the 2025 and their 500, then the company keeps it. GSM keeps it because the taxi driver is on a flat rate. Yeah, they're on a flat rate. And that's I find that really hard to understand. Why are you just paying a basic rate of pay for the taxi driver? Okay, they're going to look after the taxi because it's all electric. They're going to charge it up and you don't have to worry about paying for that. But that's already in the 2,500 a day, isn't it? So if a taxi driver that's driving a normal petrol car makes 4,000, 5,000, he pays 1,100 for the rental, pays 150, 200 to get it clean and tidy, gives the taxi back, picks it up again the next day when he goes to do the contract again. And the difference between the 1,100 and 150, so it's about 2,000, and putting petrol in, which is about 2,000, he keeps, which could be anything from 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 to 1,000, because the rental agreement on the petrol car is 24 hours, but the rental on the GSM taxi is for 8 hours. So the GSM taxi driver gets 8 hours, but the company can rent it 3 times, meaning that they're going to be making nearly 7,000 peso rental on that taxi a day. Anyway, I flagged one down yesterday. That's the clip. Couldn't take me because it doesn't take cash. Only takes does card. It's got a pay display inside. You scan it like Gcash or Maya or any of those other payment systems. Apple Pay, Google Pay does all that. Doesn't do cash. Very nice inside because it's a brand new car. See what it's like in 10 years time when it's got panels beaten and the upholstery's ripped and the electronics don't work because they've been worn out, whatever. Maybe people will just be selling on cheap second-hand electric cars from that company. But at the moment it looks pretty good. I still prefer flagging down a taxi and getting a ride. I don't do electronics. I don't do Maya, and I don't turn around and do Maxime, and I don't do and I don't do Grab. Friends of mine do, and they swear by it. They turn around and go by it. The problem I've got is I can't see the card to see how much it's being deducted from my account, but I can see money. I can see 500 peso or 100 peso or 50 peso or 20 peso. I can see that. I can't see the electronic card, and they got a little screen. So I refrain from going down that route. So, electronic cab. Hey, kuya, ¿cómo está?
Okay lang.
Okay lang?
Okay lang.
Wow, mabuti, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, flat white. Very nice. So that's my coffee. So, yeah, it's getting... I'm seeing more and more of the green cabs. I've spoken to cab drivers, and cab drivers are like a bit ambivalent. They're a little bit iffy about doing it because cab drivers want to earn money, don't they? They don't want to be paid a flat rate. You could go and pump gas in a gas station for 500 peso a day. Why have you got to turn around and be driving around in a taxi to get clientele to meet the 2,200, 2,500 peso a day rental agreement? I do find that very, very difficult to understand. I've watched vlogs by other vloggers and they're all raving about it, especially in Manila. Well, Manila's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? It's a different kettle of fish. It's a major capital that turns round, and you can get these Grab, and you can get Maxi, and you can get electric cabs. But will they survive? I don't think they will, but that's just me being an old fart living in the past. Living in the future, you've got to find people that want to drive the taxi. And that, for me, is a sticking point, because if I was a cabbie and somebody said you've got to pay 2,500 a day set for 8 hours, divide the 2,400 by 8, yeah, so you need to be doing what, 250 peso an hour, 300 peso an hour, 3 8 to 24. You've got to be doing 300 peso every hour to pay the rent on that taxi. That's what you've got to be doing. If you're doing 600 peso an hour, great, fantastic, but you don't get the money. It goes to the company. You just get 500 peso. See what I mean? Doesn't really stack up in my books for me to become a taxi driver just to get the minimum wage in the Philippines. Maybe it's one of these newfangled government ideas to keep everybody poor and make all the rich investors in the taxi company mega rich. If you do 4,000 peso a day, 3.5 goes to the company, and you don't get it back because it's all done electronically. It's gone. God, isn't it? So, can you hear the chicken farm in the cafe? It started. There we go. Anyway, so I'm waiting for my breakfast, going to have a cup of coffee. So, GSM, if you're interested, is based in Sasa. Go there, talk to the people. They'll turn around and sign you up to a contract. Make it all legal, and then they'll pay you 500 to 545 for 8 hours work. And you can't do an extra 8-hour shift unless you pay the 2,000 to 2,500 rental for that 8-hour shift. Bit harsh that. I think it should be maybe 12 hours. That would be a little bit fairer to a taxi driver. But he's still only going to get his 550 pesos. But it's a guaranteed income. Interesting. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. GSM taxis are in Davao. They're legal. They're above board. They paid all their paperwork. They've done all their government stamps. And they've got all their licenses. If you want them, download the app and book them. Remember, your taxi driver gets 500 peso a day, which is 80 peso an hour, which is £1 an hour, or $1.25 an hour. I know people that tip more than that.